Hey and welcome to Discard. Today I'm going to talk about a few different ways that you can display your game controllers in your game room or game collection. Let's take a look. So the first idea today comes from a company called Screen and Pixels on Etsy, and they make this awesome PS4 Controller Stand. And it's very sleek, it's gray. I believe you can choose your colors on their website, but it really fits the controller perfectly. So what's great about this stand is not only that it looks really good, but also that it functions very well. It's easy to take that controller off and put it back on, and it also functions very well on a shelf or on some sort of flat surface. There's not a lot of moving parts with this stand. It's all made in one piece, so it makes it really easy to have it on the shelf or even transfer it quickly to next to your game system if they're in different rooms. So I definitely would recommend something like this if you're looking to make your controller look really awesome on the shelf, but also have something that's super functional. While I was looking for different controller displays on Etsy, the same company kept popping up, and that's Wild 3D Prints. And they make a whole bunch of different displays for a bunch of different types of controllers. Now the cool thing about these displays is that they're wall mountable. And wall mountable is a big deal because it allows you to put things on the wall versus your shelf, and your shelf is really the most important space that you have, and it's very limited. So it's a good idea to use up that wall space when you can. Now after messing with these for quite some time, they are super high quality, and the person making them really cares about what they're making. I believe these are 3D printed, but it's hard to tell from the manufacturing and the care that they put into creating these. I personally got the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation, and the GameCube version to test out because I thought they would all be different and a good way to see how they work. When I went to purchase these, there were options for these. I went with the option to be able to command strip these to the wall versus mounting it to the wall with hardware, and I certainly like that choice. This allowed me to really be able to move them wherever I need to have them, and also the command strips are very strong, so they'll hold up for a very long time. Overall, I think the quality of these is very high, and I would definitely recommend them to anybody that wants to check these out to hold their controllers on the wall. Now this next display idea I actually found in the clearance section at Walmart, and it was a stand for a PS4 controller. And typically, if I go to Walmart or I go to one of these big box stores, I don't see a stand, a specifically designed stand for any controllers or anything like that. Usually it's a cradle that allows you to charge the item, but this was really specifically to display that PlayStation controller. The design of this is actually pretty amazing and almost seamless with the controller itself. It's perfectly aligned with the controller, and they look absolutely beautiful on the shelf or wherever you want to put them. It also has a bonus feature that there's also a compartment underneath of it that will allow you to put your earbuds or something small inside. So that's always a bonus, but for the most part, it's just a very good controller stand, and I would definitely recommend it, and certainly go and check out those clearance racks to see if it's on sale at your local big box store. A mysterious laboratory on Etsy is also producing controller stands, and these will work for almost all of your controllers, and it comes from this company called Lab 424, and they make these awesome controller stands that are moldable and bendable and allow you to really put any controller that you want onto your wall. Now essentially this is just colored heavy gauge wire that's bendable that you can mount to your wall, but I think they've gone really up and beyond to make it a very beautiful thing. The simple design allows it to be seen but not at the forefront of the display, so it kind of blends to the background and really makes your controllers look good. I've tried quite a few different controllers with this stand, and it seems to work really well with all of them because I can manipulate it and change it to whatever I want it to be shaped like. It allows me to do that and then also keep that aesthetic throughout my entire collection. So I can have 5 different types of controllers lined up in a row, but have them all look the same because they're using the same wire to be held up. These stands also came in a pack of 4, which is really cool, and they're incredibly inexpensive for what they are. And I think it's helpful to know that on the box it says that it's made in the USA by non-feral lab minions, and I think that's very important because you don't want to have the feral lab minions working on anything that you're going to be displaying in your collection. Now the last display idea I have for today is probably the best one, and it's one that I've talked about a million times throughout all of my videos, and that's Rosecolored Gaming. Rosecolored Gaming makes a wide range of different stands for different items that are going to be in your game collection. All of them are going to be made out of a nice thick acrylic that holds up really well and looks great across your collection. Now, Rosecolored Gaming's display stands for controllers are specifically awesome because they are tailored to each and every controller. So when you go and you purchase one of these for an N64 controller or for a GameCube controller, you can know that it's going to fit that item perfectly. Now, these display stands are specifically the ones that I like to use in my personal collection because across the board, Rosecolored Gaming makes a lot of stands for a range of different things. So it allows me to keep that same aesthetic throughout my entire collection. From my handheld games to my controllers, all those stands will look similar and the same. And that kind of uniformity throughout a collection will really make the collection more important than the stands themselves. Rosecolored Gaming's wide range of different items is really a good reason to go and check out their site and see their prices, which I think are very low for what they're making, and really see if it's the right thing for your collection. But I definitely recommend Rosecolored Gaming. So thanks for coming and checking out Discart today. If you have any other ideas on how to display controllers in your game collection, please let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for more ideas. This video is made possible by the patrons of Discart. If you want to help Discart beyond a subscription, please check out patreon.com/discart and see what you can get for $2 a month. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. But otherwise, have a great day and collect what you love.